It is 3/11, Sunday, April 12th. Sunday's a weekend, right? It's a weekend. My delivery of golf clubs is supposed to be a weekday delivery. This is technically a day of the week, but isn't it a weekend? Let's find out. Okay, everybody. Guess what time it is? Ooh. Vice Golf. Wonderkind. I probably butchered that pronunciation. Yeah, so I wasn't expecting these until tomorrow. That's what the shipping said. They said April 13th. And lo and behold, to my surprise, I get a text message that no, it's being delivered today, which is super duper exciting. Obviously, it is a little bit darker outside, so we're not going to test these around today. But I just wanted to point out that shipping was a little rough there. No, this was not me getting overly excited, going nuts on the box or anything like that. It's kind of the way it came. It is the way it came. It was shipped in another cardboard box around it. So it's not like it was sent this way by itself. I'm just assuming shipping was a little rough. Did come straight from Munich, Germany. So it had a long, long trip. Let's take a look inside. I should have warned you before I opened it. I went a little crazy with the color scheme because customization of the colors was a part of this. So grip, the head, and the ferrules here, you could customize it all. And I said, let's go absolutely nuts with this. So each one was wrapped in bubble wrap here. So this is the 8-iron. Got it done with some neon blue there. Red there on the forge and the vise. Neon blue again there with the little line there. Ferrule is a lime green. And some lovely, lovely pink grip going on there. None of you guys, you may not have seen any of my outfits I've posted on the forums before, but if you haven't seen my outfits before, this pretty much matches any one of my different outfits you might see out on the golf course. Yes, but I went with the 4 through the pitching wedge. I figured worst case scenario. I know 4 irons aren't exactly everyone's cup of tea when it comes to this. Oh, I did see this. Okay, so there is some cushioning underneath too. So it wasn't just bubble wrap around the head. There is some cushioning in here. Just in case you were wondering about that part of the shipping. Oops, that came off. Zip 5-iron here. I mean, these are sleek. Obviously, this is, I've never actually had a set of irons that I've been able to purchase myself basically from manufacturer straight to me. So it's always been secondhand purchasing. Not the end of the world, mind you. I've obviously played decently, but 7-iron. Laundry's done in the background. I'll get to you in a minute. 6-iron. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 irons here that we are going to be testing out. Embrace your vice. Well, my vice is golf, so that's good. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. So obviously the clubs are fine. I don't see any sort of damage or issues here. They all seem to be in one piece. I point that out because years ago, I purchased a wedge. I don't remember what service I purchased it through. It wasn't through an actual manufacturer. And the box was outside my house one day. And when I opened the box and pulled it out, it was bent about right here. I don't know if you've tried to swing a wedge when it's bent at about a 45-degree angle, but it doesn't really work all that well. I'm sure somebody out there could figure out the wizardry, but yeah, this is just super sleek. That's the 4-iron. I mean, It's all one-piece construction, German engineering. So to get a little more details into this, official Vice grip, by the way. So these are stiff shaft, KBS Tour Light. Oops. KBS Tour Light by Vice Golf there. I did not do anything with the loft and the lies. I kept those the same. Each one is going to be a 1/4 of an inch longer. So I'm one of those ones where I'm 6 feet tall, depending on how much sole is in my shoe that particular day. And I've got a 34-inch wrist to floor measurement. So the fitter at Vice, Robert, said, well, why don't we make it a 1/4 inch longer? Which honestly is fine, because if for some reason it feels a little bit too long, if I'm getting too chunky with them, with the ground, I can always choke down a little bit. It's an extra 1/4 inch, so it should be fine. I also got, obviously you can't tell because I didn't grip these myself. There is 2 tapes underneath a standard grip here. Let me see if it says it on the top here or not. Nope, it says V for Vice. I got 2 tapes because that's another thing I've struggled with, is understanding just how many tapes I should have on there. I've done it with a standard with 1 tape. I've done mid-size with 1 tape. The standard with 1 feels too small. The mid-size with 1 feels a little bit too big. Again, Robert at Vice said, well, let's go with 2 tapes and see how that feels. And again, that's something that I can get changed. That's not one of the permanent features on here. Like any irons, you could get the loft changed if you really want to. You could always, again, you can take off the tapes. You can put on when you put on new grips. But this is the first time I ever got absolutely fitted from start to finish with irons. So the objective here is to see, for me as a kind of low to mid handicapper, I'm on 12.7 right now, is to see what that does to my game. Does it make it better? Does it make it worse? Do I still hit about the same, which means that it's a me problem? We'll find out. I'm going to try to find some time this week to film some range session if I can get out there. It's going to be really warm in the middle of the week here in New York. It's going to be about in the 80s. And otherwise, we're going to take these out on the course, and that's the best place to get a real trial, is see how these perform under stress. So thanks, everyone, for joining me through this unboxing, and I will see you guys again soon.